Today I'm going to be talking about my Munich Dunkel recipe and brew day. All right, let's start out with the grain bill. For this recipe, I used 8.5 pounds of Munich malt, 8 ounces of Crystal 40, 8 ounces of Victory malts, and 6 ounces of chocolate malt. For hops, I only went with half an ounce of Magnum for the entire boil. I was expecting to get around 20 IBUs. And for yeast, I went with Saf Lager's West European Lager S23. I did mash this for about 75 minutes at 152 degrees Fahrenheit. And I ended up getting less efficiency than I expected. I was expecting about 77% efficiency. I got about 70%. So instead of a original gravity of 1052, it was 1048. I think this was due to the acidity of the Munich malt. I think I need to make more of an effort to adjust my water quality. I think I need to manage the pH a little bit better, or just manage it at all, because up until this point I really haven't gotten into that aspect of brewing. But now that I'm starting to advance the styles a little bit beyond Pilsners, or a little bit beyond recipes that only use pale malt, I noticed that my efficiency drops when I used darker malts in the recipe. And I think that's what happened here. So let's see. I did this, just did a nice 60-minute boil. Okay, let's talk about the fermentation notes. I fermented this beer at 54 degrees Fahrenheit until the gravity dropped down to 1018. At that point, I did increase the temperature to 65 degrees for a DMS rest, and I let it sit there for 2 to 3 days. And then I dropped the temperature down to 38 degrees for a cold crash. And after the cold crash, I kegged it up and I put it in my kegerator, and I have the kegerator temperature set so it dispenses at about 38 degrees. The beer's been lagering. It's been lagering for about 8 weeks at this point. So I can't wait to try it and see how it goes. Okay, and this is the final product. Look, I'm very, very happy with the color. It's kind of a very dark red, light brown color. I don't know if that light helps or hurts. I'm happy with the clarity. It is very dark, but I can still see through it. When I hold it up to a light, I'm very happy with the clarity. It's definitely, I don't know if this shows up on the video, but it's definitely a dark red, light brown, but I can still see through it from my perspective. Very happy with it. It's kind of got a kind of a off-white head, decent head, one finger, but hanging out. Kind of a slight malty aroma, but not really much on the nose. I mean, this tastes the way I think a Munich Dunkel should. Very malty, but not really a sweetness to it. I like a little sweetness to it, a little malty sweetness to it, but then some nice toasty flavors come, so it's not really overly sweet. I would say I enjoy the bready flavors, but one change I might do for the next time I brew this would be to add in a hop flavor addition. Maybe get some, I think a nice earthy hop flavor would be a good addition to this beer. Just give it a little bit more complexity. Again, with this recipe, I only used half an ounce of Magnum hops at the beginning of the boil. So I think that is something I might do for the next batch. But overall, I'm very, very happy with this. I mean, that's got a nice deep malt flavor to it. It's a nice medium-bodied beer. Lots of malt flavor. I think a little bit of nuttiness to it, which is nice. Yeah, I'm very pleased. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this one. Cheers.